fact, let's go across now to a cement major because of late, a lot of cement companies are in focus in terms of what brokerages are saying. Sagar Cement Management is now with us. Sreekanth Reddy, Joint Managing Director at Sagar Cement. Sir, two things. Let's start with the acquisition first. Can you just talk about the acquisition? What does it give you in terms of capacity, and what essentially is the company paying for it?
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you for having us on the channel. Yeah, we just became the successful bidder for the Andhra Cements in the NCLT process. So that's a 2.6 million ton capacity that gets added up to us. So from the current 8.25 million, yeah, we should reach 10.85 million by end of this financial year itself. Our target was to reach 10 million by 2025. With this acquisition, we could save 2 years to reach to that objective of 10 million. This helps us consolidate the markets that we have always been for over 4 decades. The overall acquisition costed us around 925 crores. This includes the acquisition plus the restart expenditure as well as the working capital requirements for that particular asset.
Sure, if I can just follow up with respect to that 900 crores that you're spending, how are you funding that? Have you already raised debt, or are you planning to raise some equity, etc. as well? And what about the additional capex plans that you had in mind for the next 2 to 3 years? Are you slowing down on that, or does that plan continue of the capex addition?
Yeah, the acquisition cost of 925 to be precise. Yeah, we do have equity of around 350 crores, which we did raise from Premji Invest a year back. And around 600 crores of debt is what we are trying to contemplate for infusing into this particular company. Though we have the debt on the books already, it's a question of transferring the debt from the parent company into the target at this point of time. Coming to the upgrading, yeah, the upgrade of the plant would entail close to around 468 crores. Yeah, that should happen over next 15 to 18 months. So we do have the fund which is readily available, as well as a small portion of it also would be a debt that we would be taking to upgrade this plant from a 2.6 million to 3 million. It's an upgrade not from a capacity alone, but also updating on the technology, which would help us reduce the costs at that particular asset.
So can you just talk to us about what's happening in the cement pack? We've had a big player like Adani coming in, announcing big acquisitions. You are doing some selective acquisitions in various, space that you like, or any asset that is available. Can you just talk to us about what sort of a consolidation phase is the cement sector in?
I would say, this is an ongoing kind of an affair. The sector usually goes through cyclicals. So in a down cycle, people literally, take a break and try to survive. Yeah, once we go through that, people look at either expansion in either organic or inorganic. I think we are going through a phase where people are trying to add up those capacities. I think this is the time frame where most of the people are trying to look to expand, because the strength of balance sheets for most of the players in our industry has become better over last few years. So that probably triggered the expansion growth, along with the demand that is likely to grow over a phased manner from here on.
Sure. So also wanted to get a sense from you. You talked about how your capacity will be 10 million tons very soon. But what about the volume offtake that you're expecting? What kind of volume growth do you expect in FY24? What's the number that you're working with? And also, if you can give us a sense with respect to pricing, how has that moved? Has the industry managed to take some price hikes recently?
Yeah, first let me address the last question that you've asked about the price. Fortunately, after a very long gap, we could take a 10 rupees per bag hike over a month back. Fortunately, it is surviving, though I would say this is not enough. But I think there is enough effort that is being put so that we go back to the margins that we have had, or at least the margin that is enough for us to service the overall kind of stakeholders' requirement. I think we still have a gap. We do believe that going forward with the current robust demand that is in the market, yeah, we should get an incremental price in a phased manner, though it has been slow over last 10 to 15 months. With greatest difficulty, we could take a 10 rupees hike, which took more than 10 to 15 months. We do believe that going forward, which would be one of the best seasons for us. We strongly think that another 10 to 15 rupee hike should go through,
Right.
but it's work in progress.